Fala rapaziada, começando mais um vídeo aqui no canal Na Ponta da Língua e sejam bem-vindos para mais um Inglês com os Inscritos. Esse é um quadro que vocês estão gostando bastante, muito obrigado aí por cada visualização, cada like. Então é um quadro que tá tendo e vai ter muitos mais episódios aí pela frente. Inclusive, se você quiser saber como participar, fica ligado no meu Instagram, ele tá aqui na descrição. Toda semana eu tô postando uma caixinha de perguntas lá nos meus stories, perguntando quem quer participar, então é só você chegar lá e falar eu, botar seu nome, falar que você quer, qualquer coisa. E aí logo em seguida eu vou estar fazendo um sorteio. Se você for sorteado, eu vou estar te chamando lá no direct. Se você for sorteado, eu vou te chamar lá no direct aí pra gente conversar e tal. Eu vou marcar a hora contigo, a data. Bom, então sem muito mais enrolações, hoje tive uma conversa muito legal com o Mano João. Mano, estamos juntos. Então fica ligado, continua assistindo o vídeo aí. Fica até o final, no final sempre volto. Fala aí um alô pra vocês, dou um tchau. Então é isso daí, acompanha aí e aproveitem. Hello, bro. How are you doing?
Hey, man. I'm doing great. What about you?
I'm great, thank you. So, can you introduce yourself, please?
Okay, my name is João. I am 24 years old. I live in Macaé. It's a city from Rio de Janeiro. So we know how it's the hot weather.
Yes.
Like you, I am always without a t-shirt. always, because you know how it's hot here. I am finishing my college. I study psychology.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I am married. I got married 2 years ago. 2 years ago, and I think this is it.
Yes, great, great. So, you are married, right? So, can you tell me your romantic story?
Okay. I met my wife on a job interview.
No way, really?
Yeah, yeah. So it was a process to a job position. Uh, how can I translate? Young learner. Can you understand? Young learners.
Yes, yeah.
Me and her got the job, and in 1 month I was in her home asking her mother to date her.
Really?
So it was a fast story. She hates English.
Really?
Yeah, nothing is perfect. I love English, and she doesn't. She hates it. I tried to teach her, and because she took 5 years of English classes, and she doesn't speak hi, how are you?
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
I
But
tried to teach her, but she doesn't like. So it's hard to learn when you don't like the language.
yeah,
The language.
sure. But why doesn't she like English?
I don't know. I think that she put on her mind that she can't speak English. I think that if you want to learn English, you have to have a connection with
The
the
language.
language. You have a dream to travel to Canada, and you know that to realize you know to get your dream come true, you have to learn English.
I
So
have to study.
you have the dream, and between you and the dream, you have the English. So you're not learning the English just to learn it. You are learning English to travel to Canada.
Yeah,
So
sure.
she doesn't have this connection.
And do you have any dream to come true? About
Yeah,
English, of course.
yeah. Actually, studied. I have been studying English by myself for 2 years, I think, 2 or 3 years. And my dream is to get fluent first. But I have, if you saw my Instagram, you saw that I love to travel, and yeah, and actually in these days I didn't travel to other countries yet, but I hope that one day I can make this dream come true. And to do it, I have to know the English.
Talking about that, I have a question for you. So I was taking a look at your Instagram, and I saw you have visited so many places. What was the best?
Ah, ah, it's a good question. In my honeymoon, I
I, I,
traveled
I'm sorry, what did you say? In your?
in my honeymoon. When I
Oh, yeah.
got married, I traveled. I traveled to Petropolis. It's my city. I was born there, but I think that it was a special travel because I was just married, and I think it's not my favorite place, but it was my favorite travel.
I visited Petropolis in 2013. 13, yes, and it was so nice for me. I bought a lot
Yeah.
of I bought a bunch of stuff there, and but the worst part for me, I couldn't lunch. I didn't find any place to lunch that day.
To run?
Lunch, lunch.
Really?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know
Why?
why. I don't know why. I don't know why, but I didn't know the area, so I couldn't find any place to lunch that day.
I have a question for you. Uh, when I was a teenager, my first connection to the English was when Michael Jackson passed away. I was a huge, I am a huge fan of Michael Jackson, and when he passed away, I one of my goals was to sing all the songs, all the music that he wrote. So it was my first connection to English, to learn Michael Jackson's music. And what was your first connection to English, and why did you decide to learn it?
Good question. So, in 2015, I had my first opportunity to learn English, but I didn't like English. But in 2018, I don't know why, but I I felt like to travel, travel abroad, but I didn't have, and I don't have money right now too. But I
High five,
thought, high
high five.
five. And I thought, oh, I wanna travel, but I don't have money right now. But I know someday I will have money. So what can I do uh, to realize my dream? So I decided to learn English in 2018, and that was my first opportunity to learn English. My first connection.
Can I show you something?
Yeah, sure
When I
thing.
was when I was learning English in the basic level, I met a guy from the United States, and we are good, really good friends. And when I got married, he sent me postcards from his city. So I have a gift from the United States.
Oh, that's great. So, where is he from?
He is from the city that Michael Jackson was born,
Oh, and where was born Michael Jackson? I don't know.
Gary, Indiana.
I'm sorry.
Indiana, Indiana.
Oh, Oh yes, yes, I see. Do you study English through Michael Jackson? Are you used
Uh,
to study English through Michael
yeah,
Jackson?
in the beginning, yes, I use it too because he had a way to speak that was easy to understand. He,
Yes.
I saw on your Instagram that you say that,
Yeah.
and I agree with you because I don't know, he was a calm guy, and he had a easy way to speak, and I think that in the beginning it's to understand him.
Yes, that's perfect to learn English to improve our listening. Because
Yeah.
Michael Jackson speaks so slowly, and
Uh,
calm, you know. Nowadays, how have you been studying English? For example, I don't know, yesterday, how did you study English yesterday?
Actually, I had my first English interview last week. Yeah,
Really?
but I didn't get a job, so so I work on a multinational company here in my city, and there's a job position to work in Rio de Janeiro. But to get the job, you have to one of the requisition is to know English.
Yeah,
And
speak
I
English.
had the job interview. I get advanced level, but I think that there was a guy that better than me, and he was a friend of mine, so I get happy for him, but it was not my time. But one day will be.
Yes, but in your opinion, were you great speaking English? Were you okay?
Yeah, because the guy that made the question for me, he is from Canada, and
Really?
yeah. So I get a job interview with Gringo. So
Yes.
it's harder, than to speak with Brazilian like you and me here speaking.
Yes. Well, we are Brazilian, and when we speak among us, it's
Yeah,
easier.
yeah, yeah, it's easier. I have a history to tell about my travel to Canada.
Oh, tell me. I'd like to know.
So when I was a little kid, my dad met a guy, and this guy had a company of travel. And my dad decided that we are going to Canada to live there. So yeah, so he quit his job, and a lot of friends of him decided to go to Canada too. So it was a group of friends, my mom, and his their friends. And one day, the guy that had the company of travel, he was gone. He was gone. Yeah, and my dad lost his job. My dad lost his job, and uh, there was a friend of him that bought a suitcase that quit his job too, and so it's not a history about my travel to Canada. It's a history about uh, I tried to travel to Canada
Yeah.
that
Uh,
didn't work.
that's a sad story, right?
Yeah, and then I came to Macaé.
Oh, yes, I see. Oh my God, that's so
Canada,
crazy.
Canada. my city. Canada, my
Canada.
Canada, Brazil.
Okay, João, it was a pleasure to have you here on my channel today. Okay, it was nice talking to you.
My pleasure, man. Thanks for inviting me.
So I hope see you again. Okay.
Okay, one day.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bom, essa aí, rapaziada, esse foi o vídeo. Se você gostou, deixa o like aqui embaixo, compartilhe com algum amigo seu. Se você quiser participar do próximo Inglês com Inscritos, fica ligado lá no meu Instagram, especificamente nos meus stories. E bom, se você quiser estar ganhando 15 minutos grátis no CAMBLY para falar com qualquer professor, lá você pode ter conversa com o professor do Canadá, Estados Unidos, Inglaterra, Irlanda, Austrália. Eu vou estar deixando aqui na descrição e aqui na tela também o meu cupom, que é o cupom GOMES, é o código GOMES, meu sobrenome mesmo. É só você criar uma conta no CAMBLY, lá na parte de códigos de indicação e aplicar e pronto, 15 minutos grátis para você falar com quem você quiser, a hora que você quiser, quando você quiser, do jeito que você quiser. Aproveitem aí esse presentão, não é nenhum papo errado não, não é nada demais, hacker, nada assim, não, relaxa. Bom, então é isso aí, rapaziada, outras informações estão aqui na descrição também, meu Instagram, o grupo de inglês do Telegram, então não perde tempo não, dá uma olhada em tudo, me segue em tudo, e é isso aí, vão me ajudar e é nóis aí. Até o próximo vídeo, tamo juntão e valeu!